come aligned, healing. Growing ain't no limits to the mindset. From the roots to the crowd, we define. Real talk, real love, perfect timing. It's the nappy dreamer. Yeah, you know the vibe, but key up lane. Yeah, we talking real life. From fake to the plain, we just keeping it right. Love, money, self-worth, sweeping it light. Generational curses, yeah, we breaking that chains. Single our mama, still we healing the home. Black joy, black love, yeah, we shifting up from where we lost every lesson, it's a part of the game. Body, soul, yeah, we tapping you in. Safe space, no judgment, let the healing begin. If you're searching for your purpose, let it start from within. We just planting them seeds, watch you bloom and ascend. The melanin mindset, where we grow within.
What's good, everybody, and welcome. If it's your first time viewing, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm the Nappy Dreamer.
And I'm Kia Blaine.
And we are the Melanin
Mindset.
That was probably the worst one yet, friend. So listen, if you're not already plugged in, go ahead and follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube at the Melanin Mindset. Make sure you turn on those notification bells so you can be among the first to know when the Melanin Mindset goes live. If you haven't already, hit that share button too, because we got a lit topic tonight. Make sure you find us out on Facebook, the Melanin Mindset, Instagram and Threads, Melanin Mindset _ and good old TikTok at the Melanin Mindset. So again, plug it in.
Yes, and make sure when you guys subscribe on YouTube and Facebook, y'all hit the notification bell so that you get notified that we're live.
Friend,
you want me to keep going? All right, guys. Well, this is June 1st, and this is a great day to begin this off because this month is Black Music Month. And so we're going to be highlighting Black artists all month. And it's going to be framed around legacy, culture, history, contribution, ownership, and the role Black music has played in the world. So you know how we do around here. We like to start off with a good definition. And today's guest is a blues artist. So we're going to define blues. So blues is a genre born in the Deep South, known for its 12-bar structure, soulful lyrics of hardship, love, call and response patterns, and emotive guitar-driven sound. The blues emerged in the Deep South of the United States in the late 19th century, rooted in African-American work songs, spirituals, and field hollers. It became the foundation for many genres, jazz, rock, R&B, evolving through the migration to urban like Chicago. And the blues is both musical, cultural, expressing stories of hardship, resilience, and everyday life. So the blues is like, I can't say like I grew up listening to blues. Like I know of blues, right, friend?
Right. I didn't grow up.
But I was having a discussion like, did country music come out of blues?
That's a valid question.
Because like the lyrics and the words, we'll ask our guests anyway. But like the lyrics and the words and the cadence of like what's going on in the songs are very similar. It's just the structure of the actual music to me that's different. I don't know. Just my observation.
I ain't got no shame. Let me see from the blues. Let's see.
Girl, if it was, I don't think
it say no.
It says no. Yeah, I figured it would say no. But around here, I'd be like in a dig for the truth. But anyway.
It's a lot of things that come from that are not getting their credit for. And you wouldn't far-fetched than you're thinking. Because you're right, the construction of the music is very similar.
It's very similar.
Style, it's very similar. The composure, the composition, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. It's very, very similar. So, friend, I got in there and started digging around, did a little bit of research, and there's a man who is accredited for blues music. He's actually referred to as the father of the blues, W.C. Handy. And he was the first one to publish and popularize the genre in the early 20th century. Yeah.
Okay. You know any of his songs?
I don't know any of his songs, and it would have been cool.
I wonder if anybody y'all know who W.C. Handy is. Let us know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you this question, friend, because I am an absolute music lover. I love music. I will say I like lyrics and the poetry of music and everything. But in this definition, it says known for its 12 bar structure. What does that mean?
It's kind of like the way, like most, okay, think Jay-Z, you know, I be talking about his 16 bars. It's the
Mm-hmm.
length of each one of the rounds, for lack of better words. I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
to, I can't put that
So
into,
like the
figure out,
12 bar structure would be
right.
like each verse is 12 bars or each like the hook and then the
I think our guests would probably be better at answering this one than me.
okay,
I
okay,
have
okay.
to,
Well,
I
why
have
what
to,
we
I
waiting
gotta
for then?
follow.
Let's bring her in because we just sitting up
All
here
right.
confused.
Yeah, so before we dive in, we want to give a thorough introduction to our guests. I am so excited to have them joining us today, and I hope you are too. And you are in for a treat. So, friend, before we get going, here we go.
Let's go cruising, y'all.
What's good, Mindset family? It's your girl, the Nappy Dreamer, and I'm here to introduce our special guest for the evening. The Shaelyn Band hails from Lake City, Florida, known for blending soul, blues, funk, and rock. They formed around 2020 with the drummer Tim Mulberry, guitarist Eric Guest, and vocalist Shaelyn Mulberry. Present day, the Shaelyn Band includes Tim Mulberry as their music director, drummer, and background vocalist, Eric Guest on the lead guitar, Shaelyn as their lead vocalist, Curtis Harris on bass guitar, Wynn Carlson singing those background vocals, Isaiah Gayton on trumpet, and Moses Maldonado on the trombone. They dropped their first album in 2022, followed by another in 2023, with an upcoming album on June 6, 2026. They're recognized for lively performances and an evolving sound that makes them the perfect guest for us to explore the blues during Black Music Month. I want y'all to welcome Shaelyn of the Shaelyn Band to the Melanin Mindset. Now that one could have kept playing.
Mm-hmm.
That could have kept playing. I was over here
It
like,
could. It was giving all the vibes. Yes.
Hello, ladies.
hey girl, hey.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we are
you.
so happy to have you joining us today.
I am very happy to be here.
Oh, great. Well, you can give an introduction. I know we just put all of that out there, but you could give a little introduction before we dive in.
Hello, everyone. I am Shaelyn of the Shaelyn Band. Been with this band for quite a while. I'm just excited to be here to talk about some good music and give you guys a little bit of insight on my experiences throughout this journey.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, friend, I meant to click on some of those. Hey, y'all. Hey, we got comments already coming up in the chat. We got a let's go from Mr. Jimmy. Good evening, Julie. Hey, girl. We got Maya making 4043. Hey. Yeah, Muddy Waters, the father of the blues. It
Mm-hmm.
is definitely the beat. That's the stanzas or the bars. And back at you, Valerie. Now let's knock that question out first. When you say the bar structure, can you give us that?
I know you heard us over here trying to figure that out.
Yeah, the struggle was on and popping.
I did. And I'll be honest with you, most of those questions I usually refer you to our MD because he has the technical understanding to basically clarify. But I mean, when they're talking about structures of music, it's like the counts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, it's in that general 12 count. When it comes to me, and as much as I know when you're talking about the blues, you're on that 145 and we good, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little more detail would definitely come from our MD because he's the one that kind of keeps me going. But yeah, it's basically the structure and the counts of the music.
Nice.
Mm. And
Okay.
basically, normally they do that 16 times, but in the blues they don't.
Mm-hmm.
I love when y'all
Okay.
group. I
Right. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm reading stuff, but what does that mean? Okay.
Oh,
So
great.
we're gonna dive right into our questions.
Yeah, let's get with it.
All right. Well, this question could actually be we could all answer this anyway. But I really want Shay to answer this. When you hear Black Music Month, what does that mean to you as an artist?
huh. Um, Honestly, for me, it's just remembering the history, the culture of where the music that we produce now is coming from. Um, it's not anything that I do as far as a lot of separation, but I do like to embody the fact of where this music comes from. It is from, the heritage and from the lifestyles and the things that we've been through. So it's just basically honoring the past, living in the present, and preparing everyone for the future of what we have and what we have brought to the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And friend, I kind of had a comment about it, Black Music Month, and like, because I never realized how much our music is our music, if that makes sense. Like my kids, we have friends and coworkers and people we don't just separate our entire lives, based on our culture or our race, but like the names that are in Black music that are big to us naturally, like there are a lot of people who just don't know those people. Like my daughter's best friend didn't know who Beyonce was. She didn't know who Nicki Minaj was. She didn't know, and this was it was just like what do you mean? How could you avoid that? Clearly, they have managed not to come across any of those people. And vice versa. There was some artists she was asking me that I know, and I'm like, girl, I ain't never heard that before.
It's all
So I
about
do
exposed to.
Yeah, so I do think like when we have things like this, it's an opportunity to expose everybody to maybe something they haven't seen.
Mhm.
Right. For
Absolutely.
me, Black music, when I think Black music or Black Music Month or an opportunity to celebrate, I think what makes some of our music unique is our storytelling capabilities.
Yes.
Mm,
A lot of that history is rooted in like the struggle or the angst of the culture. When you
mm-hmm.
look at some of that older music and things like that, like the origins of the blues, like Ma Rainey and people like that, like you really listen to that foot dragging blues music,
Yeah.
that those people, they're telling stories of the things that they were walking in the moment, like literally walking through that thing
Mhm.
in their lyrics. So when I think about Black music and the culture of the history, I guess I should say, of Black music, it's that storytelling aspect that really shines through. That
Absolutely.
storytelling really shines through.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna dive into that first question for you, Shaylin. How did the Shaylin Band first come together, and what inspired the unique blend of sound that y'all have created?
Okay, so we actually started around about the end of 2019 is when we kind of started getting the first few pieces together. It all started with Tim and Eric. They were playing for another blues artist. Tim actually met Eric while he was on a gig. And then they kind of came together, got to know each other, became friends. And Tim brought him on to play with another artist that we currently work with, Miss Kat Riggins. And so they had been working together for a while. I was more in the happy wife, mommy stage, not really trying to be seen anywhere at the beginning. And for years, I kind of uh, worked with Tim in music, working with other artists and things. And I kind of started getting that feeling of wanting to try it out. And I didn't think it was going to work out the way that it's working out. He actually was the one that said he believed that if I was serious about it, it could become something great. And so the three of us kind of started out. We did have a different bass player at the time. And so we started very small. We've had a few people in and out here and there. And now we've, come to this group that we have now. But I I honestly I didn't really want to do blues per se when we started.
Mm,
It was just the passion of singing. And when he kind of explained to me my sound and blues music, I was like, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work out. I was
mm,
thinking more like maybe I should do like, neo soul or R&B, and that was my branch out. And when I learned and got a better understanding of blues music, and
mm-hmm.
in my mind, it was old man blues, old man music. Like I didn't see me and say, "Oh yeah, I can be BB King." No. So it's because that's the misunderstanding that people have is they honestly don't know how deep and also broad blues is. And so when I started kind of doing a little bit of research, and he was exposing me to new artists that I hadn't heard of, that I heard of but didn't realize they were considered blues, that was when I was like, okay, let's try this out. And my voice naturally has like that rasp. Most people see me, they don't even realize my natural voice is already kind of deep, a little grunty, a little gritty. So when I'm singing and it's coming out, it's just that emotion and passion that you honestly would just hear in blues music. And I kind of started right. I've always been a writer, so I've been writing music and his sound. Tim being the musical mind behind everything that we do. I'm more of the lyrical side. So he would write out music. I would express myself based on what I was hearing. We would bring it together and tweak his parts, tweak my parts, and just come up with the music that you guys hear now.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And you did say like there's things that people misunderstand about blues because we do only know BB King and the
That's
I feel like
naturally the first
that's
name.
who immediately who I think of. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not gonna lie. The first thing that popped in my head was I think at everybody on this in this call here or in this episode has seen Bebe's Kids. And I know y'all have
Hmm.
heard the Down Home Blues song sang at the bar in Bebe Kids. That was the
Hmm.
first thing
Hmm.
that came to my mind. And full disclosure, I think I even used that song as part of the promo leading up to today's
Yeah.
episode, just for
Oh,
strict
okay.
and complete entertainment. But that was originally by Etta James.
yes, yes. And there are
Yes,
some names that people, you
Wow.
recognize when you're talking about the blues. But I mean, some of the songs and the sounds that I was hearing and learning about, especially nowadays, because it has broadened so much, I didn't realize it was being considered blues music. And so it was really exciting
Mm.
to see the diversity and the just it's so beautiful when you really get involved in it and you understand the expansion of something that you thought was about this big. And
Yeah.
it's the foundation of some of the best music that people are enjoying now.
Now she gonna go watch Baby. So,
oh,
um, black music always told truth about life, pain, survival, love, resistance. How do you feel the Shaelyn Band continues that tradition?
Everything that we sing about, this isn't just sit down and write something. These are actual experiences that we've gone through, whether it be myself, Tim, other members of our band, and things that we've spoken to each other about family. We take real life experiences so that the emotion and the passion that needs to go into the song can be present at the time of writing. So it's not just, oh, I think it'd be cool to talk about relationship. Most of it, basically every song that you hear on any one of the albums, I've either been through or
Hmm.
I've had someone close to me that has expressed something, and I've just taken that and broadened it for more than just one person to understand.
Yeah.
It's put in the concept of, if you're having this kind of an experience, this is
Hmm.
what can happen. This is how you can make it better. This is how you can handle that situation. So I'm very honest in the music that we do. I don't have a lot of things where I do for frills. We have the good time dancing music, but that's still off conversations that we've had, because in our band, our age range is very broad. We have as
Okay.
young as 20 and as old as 70, and that's
Okay.
just in our
oh, y'all,
I
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
y'all,
mean,
that's so many walks of
it
life.
is so many
Hmm.
walks. And so even when we're talking about the dancing music, we have bits and pieces of what our younger side are talking about nowadays, as well as what the older side are reminiscing on. So it's a combination of past, present, and future. And that's the most exciting part about everything that we write, because it's not just for one specific time frame. It's
Mm-hmm.
so broad that anybody, anywhere. Then I mean, even my children. I have a 11 and 9 year old, and even some of the things that they talk to us about, we
Mm.
incorporate how they respond to different music and different sounds, so that generationally we don't get, halted. Anybody, any
Yeah.
age, anywhere can listen to this music and have a good time.
So that leads me into my next question. So
Mhm.
Shaylin, you just said your children.
Yes,
So what I do know is you are a mom, you are a wife, and you are a performer.
yes.
How are you balancing all of that?
It
And
is.
on tour at that.
I know,
Because
I
where
know.
do you stick them when you go on tour?
So I have two options. For the most part, if there are not any places where, obviously we have some venues where the age limit is 18. If that is the case, my children are with my parents back home, and well taken care of. They have, their cousins, and half the time when they see them, they don't even worry about us anymore. But for those places that are family friendly, festivals, different venues that understand that we are a family based band, they allow us to have the children there. So they come to the shows with us. And some of the time they're incorporated in some of the music. I have my babies get up and do dance routines with us. They know
Aw.
songs. So they're singing off stage, they're showing people what some of the moves are. So it's really exciting. And I mean, half the time I honestly think people are coming to the shows to see the girls more than us now. But but I mean, and that's one of the best parts for me, is because I don't have to choose over something that I love and the people that I love and care the most about, because they are always going to be number one.
Uh-huh.
Husband is the drummer, so I'm automatically with him, anytime, whether I'm home, whether I'm on the road. So for me, this life is balanced because I'm in a position where everyone can be with me at any moment. And my
You
babies
got a
are
good, and you got
homeschooled.
a good support system.
Yeah, great support
Mm-hmm.
system. With the homeschooling, with us teaching them, we get to allow them to not only learn about the different things, culturally in music, or in, just this country in general, but they get to see it as they travel with us.
Yes.
So the balance of being able to say, okay, make sure my babies are getting the education they need, make sure that I'm able to perform, make sure that me and my husband get time together. And then on top of that, we also own a studio where we have live music, we do recordings and everything. So we're business owners as well. And,
Love that.
my babies
I think
work.
we need a round of applause. Jeez.
Girl, it's like the list was just getting longer and longer. I was looking for a spot to stick it in.
I
And I'm
mean,
like,
it's a lot to handle, but I love all of it. I mean, I did the workforce, and that was wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I appreciated every job that I had, even the job that I ended up leaving to go on the road, and they were so supportive. Shout out to Columbia County Clerk's Office. They were very supportive to allow me to say I need to step away to, live not only my dream but my passion, and to move on into what I believe is where I'm supposed to be. And
Mm.
so when I did that, and I talked to my husband, I talked to my parents, I talked to a lot of different people that were close to me. I don't let a lot of people, help me make decisions, but those that I know would have my best interests at heart, I spoke to them and I acknowledged what the plan was, and seeing, can I depend on you if, my baby's got to go somewhere, or if I can't do this, I can't do that. And everybody's been behind us the entire time. I've never had to question, is my family okay? Can I get on the road? What happens if I get a last minute gig? And my family's been amazing, but also the venues and the different cities that we work with. They've been wonderful. Everybody
Yeah.
understands that my family comes first, and they allow me to be a mom, to be a wife, and still be an artist. So that's how everything is balanced. It's the help of
Man,
the entire group.
that's so special. Well,
for sure.
my next question before we go to our break. Since we're talking about the kids, how do you introduce blues to younger listeners? who may not realize how much modern music comes from it.
Oh, okay. Um, introduce. Okay, my babies, like I said, they're 11 and 9. But
Hmm.
at this point in their lives, they could sing older music easier, faster, and with all the correct lyrics better than they can current music. And
Yeah.
it's because children learn first on rhythm
Hmm.
and movement in the music. So you relate it to different things that they can kind of connect to. A lot of the stuff, even they're learning their ABCs and all this. It's got a rhythm, it's got a beat. Older music, a lot of the foundation is you'll have songs that play for about 5 minutes before they say anything. And so
Yes.
get them connected to the rhythm and the music and let them get engulfed in it. And by the time they're engulfed in it, now lyrically they start to listen and they hear the stories. And I told my babies, I like I said, I write the music that we do. I acknowledge that these are stories, these are poems, this is experience, these are different things that people go through. If you want to learn about a person, you want to learn about blues music, this is a person telling you who they are. You get to know
Hmm.
their history, their past by listening to what they have provided you. And like it is, I found out at one of my shows, my youngest supporter, I think she's maybe 6 or 7. She
Oh.
she has come to her grandmother every time I'm in their area. She takes her nap early in the day so that she can come to my night show. And she told her grandma, that is my favorite band. I gotta go see the Shaelyn Band. And she comes out and she dances with me, and it's beautiful to me because sometimes you're worried that maybe you are getting kind of put into a box because a
Hmm.
lot of people don't understand it. But when you embody what you do and what you love, and you don't allow yourself to put a boundary on it or allow anyone else to put a boundary on it, it grows. It
Yeah.
reaches whatever you need it to reach. So young or old, like I said, it's really a amazing thing just to kind of write and let people feel what you feel inside. Being all of you, there is no age limit.
Mm.
Awesome.
I love that. Well, friend, it looked like we hit that point in the episode where we hit that mid episode turn. When we get back, we'll be talking more about the music,
Mm.
Shaylin. So we'll be right back in just a moment. Y'all hang with us.
Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Kimmy Elegance, where luxury meets healthy hair. Created by professional stylist Kia Blaine of KB Hair Designs, Kimmy Elegance is a hair and body care collection made with nourishing oils and botanical ingredients that support your self-care routine without unnecessary compromise. From rosemary, amla, fenugreek, black cumin, and jojoba in our luxury hair growth oil, to argan jojoba and sweet almond oil in our Pure Protect elixir, every product is created to care for your scalp, strands, and skin with intention. Healthy hair, radiant skin, luxury without health compromise. Shop Kimmy Elegance today.
I didn't hit the button this time, friend, and you're on mute.
I got you.
All right, I didn't hit the button this week. I'm so happy about that. All right, so before oh boy. So y'all, shop Kimmy Elegance. Let me go ahead and turn on that code for you all, friend. Did you have any words to add?
Not really. Just the same thing I've been saying every week. Kimmy Elegance is coming from a place of wanting something that's healthy and wholesome and will give us the glows and the beauty that we already have within, but help enhance it.
Hello. Love that, love that. And it's by our very own Kia Blaine of the Melanin Mindset. Hold on. Like, yes. So y'all become an official MFer by purchasing your Melanin Mindset t-shirt. These sales help support what we're doing. It helps to push our podcast and we're able to continue to bring you phenomenal content. Check out www.themelaninmindset.com today and you'll be able to shop. We've got mugs. I think we've got 3 coloring books left. Um, and t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, however you want to get it, you can get it on the Melanin Mindset. gmail.com. Now, last but not least, friend, we've been spotlighting some graduates. So, listen, if you have a class of 2026 high school or college graduate, please submit to the melanated mindset at gmail.com or submit to the melaninmindset.com at the bottom. Or you can even DM us or send a message to one or the other, and we'll make sure that your child is spotlighted. So, y'all stay tuned with us today at the end of the Melanin Mindset so that you can see our spotlight on the high school graduates for 2026 because we want them to know that we're proud of them. And you can always leave a comment down below for them as well. Last but definitely not least, do you have an MF question? Do you want an opinion without anyone in your business? Submit your MF questions to the Melanin Mindset for our MF questions segment. Now, with such a broad topic as the blues today, we don't have a question, but you can get yours in for the next stream, the melanated mindset at gmail.com or www.themelaninmindset.com. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the website, and there's an anonymous form found there for you to submit your questions. Woo, friend.
Yeah, you did that, friend.
That was all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
All
my
the church announcements.
even my hair moved. You hear me? My hair moved. Okay. All right, but we're gonna bring Shaelyn back out. Y'all give it up one time for Shaelyn joining us again.
Oh,
Oh gosh. So friend, we're gonna transition into talking about the music, but I do want Shaelyn to see that we had some comments that came in that saw you in Del Rey. So they enjoyed your Del Rey show.
wow.
Yes, so much.
Yes, that Del Rey show was lit.
In the
Okay.
rain, because didn't it start raining on
It
us? We did
started
not
raining.
move. We
Y'all,
didn't care
it
nothing about
started
that
raining and
rain.
they were still singing,
We
y'all.
did not care
It
nothing
was
about that
raining.
rain.
You hear
Oh,
The
me?
my.
show must go on.
Look, we've
Mm,
had about 6 shows that it started raining and we just keep going. And I think they enjoy it more when it starts raining.
yes.
So, friend, I'm gonna push her back to album one, right? The self-titled album. And if I'm completely honest, I can see mine from here. It's at the top of my desk over here. I have the first Shaelyn Band album. I think my dad might be like Shaelyn Band's biggest fan because he's got all of
Aw.
that stuff. But I've got it right here. So on that album, there is a song called "Stay Home Love."
Yes.
When I say I have played that, I was supposed to be focused, right, on listening to other music, but that is one in particular. I could not go past their music without having to hear that song in
Mm-hmm.
particular. I
And
don't know why, but it's that one is the one for me. So can you tell me a little bit about how Stay Home Love came to be a thing?
so that one actually started with, oh, thank you, Kim. Uh, that one actually started with Tim. Tim wrote the part that says, it's the stay home love kind of feeling, y'all. And then we were just having a conversation. I'm like, okay, so I mean, what do you mean? What are you feeling? How do you want us to elaborate? He's like, it's that real love kind of feeling. It's like, you know how you feel when you be like, oh, that's my song. Like that's that kind of love. And I'm like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and so when he was talking to me about it, he's like, you know how when you hear that song, he's like, no, all you can do is you can like vibe to it. It's like nothing else matters because that one song, he's like, that's the kind of love that I want to write about. And so we're sitting there and I'm going over it. So I sat with him, like I said, Tim is my husband, that's the drummer and the MD. So I just kind of reflected on for the verses how I felt about him when we like very, very first started out. And so it was just him. He's a big part of why I'm able to get on the stage the way that I am. And that's also in relation to the other song, Always You. That is my song to him. And so we did Stay Home Love just kind of as it's kind of like a little flirty song with me and him, I guess you would say. Uh, we don't really need to go anywhere. Like I got the kind of
Mm-hmm.
love that I'm all right with staying home. I don't have to go out. I don't have to be out here, go there, be with everybody. Like we can stay home, chill. It just be us. We good. So that's kind of where the Stay Home Love song came from. honestly, I didn't even think it was gonna make the album because we were joking so much about it. I was like, why we being so
Those are usually the ones. Those are usually the ones.
Girl, if I
thirsty?
don't, I can't say how I would feel if it wasn't there. But it's just the fact that as you started giving the story in my head, it's like my head is just going straight to the lyrics. Like I can't imagine where I would be today if not
Yeah,
for your
Mhm.
love changing me this way. I was like, oh, she's singing
exactly.
a dumb.
Aw.
Okay, and it's
Exactly.
like the song. Like really listen to the lyrics of the song. The song, it's beautiful. I got a little tear right here. I got a little moist.
Aw.
Like oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
okay.
It's literally a little flirty song with like me and him just going back and forth. And I think that was probably one of the most fun songs that we did because I thought, like I said, I thought it was a joke at first. Because even with the way he did the walking in sunshine, spending my whole life on top
Yes,
of
that
you.
was that's
And
when y'all wrote it out.
I was like,
Yes,
why you being so corny though?
Mhm. Mhm.
And so
I can hear it.
I mean, it's just, and I love the groove when he actually let me hear the music first before he told me what concept he was going with, and so the vibe and the bounce. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. And when he was trying to explain it, I'm like, okay, tell me how you want me to write. Where do we want to come from? And when he gave me his part, I'm like, are you being for real? Is this really what you want to do, or is this like?
Mhm.
And so after I, let him give me that part, I went to my corner, sat down with it for a while, came up with, my verse patterns and brought it back to him. When we started playing, I'm like, oh man, it actually is like a really nice modern day couples, like just happy to be with you. It don't have to be a whole lot going on. It's just if we are together, we good,
It's
you know.
good.
So yeah, that's actually one of my songs that I like to play every now and then too.
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I just fangirled over a song, but that is my jam.
That's your jam.
That is my jam. I
Yeah,
love that one.
uh, yeah.
So, with the new album coming out, what's the title?
The title is Chapter 3,
And
and
then when are we expecting it?
that will be coming out on June 6th of this year. We are
Okay,
very
now
excited that
we
it is finally going to be making its debut. Yes, yes,
that
yes,
is so what's up.
yes.
So we got a little sneak peek. And
Okay.
I will say that this project seems very rooted in life experiences.
Yes.
So, without giving away, the whole album, what season of life do you feel that this music and this upcoming album represents?
Um, well, if you guys don't mind, I actually want to elaborate on why the album is called Chapter 3. And
Perfect.
it's actually a very good meaning behind it. The reason we chose Chapter 3 is because in a novel, the third chapter establishes the foundation of your story. And it is where the new challenges force the main character to commit to their journey.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're like anybody that's a gamer, I actually just learned this part not too long ago, but in gaming, the chapter 3 is the major milestone of the game. And it's
Yep.
where the stakes become dramatically higher and new levels are unlocked. And so that is the entire point behind why the album is named Chapter 3, because this is the point of our career where things have been unlocking, things have been broadening, they have been moving faster than they have ever moved. And honestly, this album was supposed to release a few years ago because we were on track to release one album every year. So as you can see, our first one released 2022, our second
Yeah.
one released 2023. This one was supposed to release in 2024, but
Okay.
life happened, things changed, people have come and gone, and we had gone through multiple names for this album. But after everything that we experienced, when we finally came to a point where we could release it, where we were finally finished expressing and putting all of our hearts and soul into it, we realized that this is literally not only our third album, but this is the chapter 3 of the Shaelyn Band. So this is our foundation.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what? It's I'm a reader. And it's funny that you named it chapter 3. I will start a book, and in that first chapter, if it's not given, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it 2 more chapters. If it's not, it's
Yes,
gone. If it don't get
absolutely.
me by chapter 3, I'm done with it.
It does not unlock it for you. You're done, and that's it's even like I said, even with the games, when if you don't get those new levels, those new things that are drawing you in, nothing that's going to keep you entertained, they're done.
Mhm.
And so
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your.
that's
Oh,
why this
that
one
is.
was
I love
very
that.
very intentional.
I very much so simplified it, and I'm sure everybody, and I'm not alone. Everybody else probably thought it too. Chapter
Oh,
3,
this their
third
third
album.
album.
Third
Yep.
album. And we
I would have
figured,
never thought to even ask you about the name of it because I'm
yeah,
like, oh, it's just the third album, chapter
yes.
3.
And
I knew it had to be something more to the name. That's why I made her say it first.
I didn't think it at all.
a lot of people just assume they're like, oh yeah, chapter 3, third album, we get it.
Third album, that's
Hmm.
cool. That's
But
what's
yeah,
up.
it's
I
so
like that a lot better though.
everything about this album. I promise you, it is so intentional. It is so like it's on course, and it's for us to make a statement. And I've been enjoying this journey. Like I said, I didn't think it would move nearly as fast as it's been moving, but we've been blessed to be able to do what we love. We've been blessed to have doors open for us, not just on our talent, but from those that have gotten to know us just as people. And you'll hear a lot of people say they're great musicians, but they're better people. That for me
Nice.
matters more. I mean, anybody can get up and sing, but your character is what's going to carry you. So the
Yeah.
fact that you can see that part of me is what I care about the most. Having people understand, that I'm a real person, that I'm an honest person, that I want to be to you what I would want you to be to me. Like let's be on one accord here. Let's all be better people and make everything better. Not just for ourselves but for each other. So that's where we are with this one. This is one of those albums that I think that I pray will last well beyond my time on the stage.
Mhm. It's your question, Natty.
Oh, I thought you were gonna fill out some more on your question. My bad. So, on this new upcoming, am I allowed to mention song titles?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So on this upcoming album, I know you were sharing a little bit of your music inspiration, for lack of better words.
Mhm.
Um, but I noticed on that track that's called "The Blues Chose Me."
Yes,
Hmm.
I played that bad boy, and when I got to the end of it, okay, you did a thing.
I
And
did it.
I feel like you know the thing you did. All right. So you woke up the inner church child within inside of me. Okay.
Yes,
Because when I tell you you hit, I heard it. I knew where it was going when I heard the first chord. Okay.
Hmm.
When I heard
Hmm.
the first chord, I knew where it was going.
yes,
And then when you played it all the way through, I said, oh, she chose and dedicated.
yes.
So where do you get that inspiration? Like, where did that idea of using that style of music to close out your track come from?
Okay, so I am born and raised in the church. I am the daughter of a preacher. That is my foundation. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted people to not only, hear the blues music, but I wanted them to know what's rooted inside of me. And it actually started because we've actually done that song live. It started almost accidentally on purpose
Mm,
Okay.
because we did it, and Tim was like, I want you to dig in. I want you to when we close it out, I want you to dig in, and I'm just gonna hit behind you. I'm gonna hit behind you. And so we did it, and I just kind of did like, you're in church and you do that. Any musician that's, in the church, especially where, I come from Church of God in Christ. If a person
Hmm.
does this, you better hit. So
you better hit it.
hit. Like, this is what we're talking about. And so I was up singing, and I sing like with a lot of passion and a lot of, I say aggression, but it's just my emotion. And so I was singing and I was going in and I had started sweating and I was really feeling it. And I threw my hand, and when I threw my hand, my husband, being a church musician, hit. And when he hit, all of the band members, they follow him, like it's so connected and uniformed up there. So when he hit, and I, felt like I was in church, I went back at it and I threw again.
They
And
had a church
I
service
mean,
at the
it
end.
was
When I
it,
say all that was missing was the shout, all you needed was the shout at the end
Uh-huh.
of the track,
Uh-huh.
okay? And I don't doubt for 2 seconds somewhere in that studio somebody was laid out. There's no way somebody was laid out in that
so
studio.
I it's hilarious that you say that, because when we did it live and we did everything, and I yelled, "Come on, put your hands together." And when I said, "Come on, put your hands together," I mean, we're at a festival. These people are getting up, clapping, jumping, and they're just going wild, and they're just having a good time. And everybody came to me after, and they're like, "Okay, I know this was a blues concert. You took me to church." Like, oh my gosh. Everybody, that's another part that I really love, because um, I was initially afraid to do blues, because I didn't think that it would be received well with me coming from the church. I was a little worried.
Mm.
I was concerned about, first, how my parents would feel with them being a pastor and first lady. I'm like, man, I can't tell them I want to do blues. But my parents understood it, and they accepted it with no problem. There was no hesitation. And I mean, honestly, I think my dad probably tells more people who I am and what I do more than I do at this point.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to have that support. And then when you go out, when you hear people say, "I love your voice, I love the blues, and I love everything that you do, but I can feel that you're a believer, you're a child of God, and that you're honest with it." So they're excited to be able to see me do what I love, but still represent who I am. So that's like it's the best of both worlds. I couldn't.
Reach him how you can reach him.
I mean, and that's the
Reach him
best
how you can
thing.
reach him.
That's the
Go
best
ahead
thing.
doing it. Reach him how you can reach him.
That
Frank, go
is,
ahead.
yeah.
Yes.
Right. What track do you think challenged you the most creatively
On the new album,
on the new album or on
Ooh,
any of them?
um, creatively, I think that the one that challenged me the most was on the first album. It's track 7. It's called "Just Can't Leave." It was the
Mm.
hardest song because, uh, like I said, everything comes from experience. There was a moment in my life where I wasn't dealing well with a lot of things. And then my husband expressed that there was a moment in his life where he wasn't dealing well with a lot of things. "Just Can't Leave" is actually a song that we wrote for suicide prevention.
Mm.
Hardest song I've ever done, because and not only just me and my husband, actually a couple of other band members expressed things that they dealt with, that you have to keep smiling in front of everybody, and you want everything to be okay, so that the people around you feel okay. But sometimes you have to realize that there's something going on that needs to
Yeah.
be addressed. And the lyrics to that song are, and I'm actually trying not to get choked up, because I actually had to take it off of our set because I couldn't get through the song. But
Well,
the lyrics to the song are so real. And gosh, trying to keep it going. So the lyrics are so real, because you want people to understand that not only do you need to stay here, but the song is like me speaking to somebody,
mm-hmm.
saying, "I need you here. Like, don't stay here for you. If you feel like
Mm-hmm.
you don't even need to be, like, I need you here. No, I don't know you. But if I have to look on the news and see that somebody, couldn't handle it, like
Yeah.
that, it impacts me." And
Wow.
so when we were writing the song, I think that was probably one of the hardest ones, because you have to embody your own personal experiences and your own personal feelings to make sure that you are sending the message to someone that may be currently dealing with it, to let them know, you just can't leave. You can't leave. Like I don't care how hard it is, you cannot leave. You got to stay here. And if it takes you hearing me vocally singing to you, saying, "I need you here," like that's what we wanted to get across. So I would say that was probably the hardest song I've ever done. Everything else
Wow.
it comes kind of natural, but that one, that may have taken me a few days to get through. So yeah, that's probably my
And that's what I love about your music, the Shaelyn Band. Like it's timeless, and I think somebody wrote that as a comment.
Yep,
Like
someone did.
when you get your Grammy, you know, when we recognizing you for that award, like you still gonna be able to get up and stage and perform those songs without it
yes,
being like, oh, she too old to do that, or like we need more music like this, and especially in a time like this,
yes,
like, oh,
yes,
it's just
Those
we need
reminders
it.
are priceless.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
hmm,
And that's a broad reaching one. Would you not agree, friend? That's gonna
Yeah.
reach leaps and bounds across the hall, for lack of better
Yes.
words.
Yes.
Boy. So I wanna ask you, I almost said so friend, Shaylin. We're getting close to the end of the episode, but I would really love to hear what would you say is your most memorable gig so far? Like, what was your most impacting, mind blowing, or exciting gig so far in the career with Shaylin Band?
that is a very hard one. I mean, a very, very hard one because we have had so many, everything is so different. You have some, even going to the same places, sometimes the experience is still different. And I mean, I honestly, I've tried to figure that. We've actually sat down and tried to go over, like, well, man, what was the show that really hit us? That really was like, oh man, we can do that again. That would be this. That would be that. I have literally not been able to narrow it down,
Mm.
but I can say that one of the ones that I do remember, it was in my mind the coming together of I don't like to say old and new, but um, foundation and current. You know, I was able to be the only female artist at a festival in Rockland, Maine,
Nice.
and all of the male artists were actually the sons of some of the founding fathers of the blues.
Mm,
Mm.
And
That's big.
it was probably a moment where I realized how serious uh, people are taking the Shaylin Band, because the artists were Jimmy Lane, Mud Morganfield, and Wayne Baker Brooks. Jimmy Lane is the son of Jimmy Rogers.
Oh, okay.
Mud Morganfield is the oldest son of Muddy Waters.
Okay.
And Wayne Baker Brooks is the youngest son of Lonnie Brooks. And when you look up these names and these people and you see who they've played with, what their foundation is, where they've come from, and I'm literally on the same stage as their children.
mm. Hold
It
on.
Yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
and it was amazing, and I was the only female artist. I think that was the part that really got me, is because I was the newest one. I was one. I mean, this was at the very beginning of Shaylin Band, and I knew it was important. I knew it was a big thing. But when you have those people in those positions whose fathers have, laid the foundation to come to you and say, I see greatness in you, I can see where you're going, and we're going to be supporting you, we're going to be pushing you. they I mean, I'm still communicating with some of these guys. Like, they reach out and they comment on posts. I can send them messages, we send happy birthdays, they check on my babies, and for me, I'm like, I don't even feel that. I mean, I don't like to say I'm not worthy of it, but I still feel like I have so far to go. But when you have people that are rooted in this and they're rooting for you, they're pushing you, they're telling you that you can do this, you are doing this, and that you're not stopping, you're not going to stop, because they can see what you bring to the table. It's it's mind blowing. So if I had to pick an event, I would say that had to be the one that will always stick with me. Um,
Mm.
but I do also, I had the opportunity to be on stage with Buddy Guy, who is one of the originals. I played at his venue and he actually came on stage, sang with us. We did a little flirty moment and everything. So I've been blessed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been completely
Absolutely.
Of course, sure. Now
to do.
I caught a story that the Shaelyn Band posted, and I believe that was what's his name, George Clinton on the stage.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, y'all ain't playing around. Y'all is making appearances, okay? Y'all is
Mm-hmm.
making appearances.
yes, yes. And I mean, it's amazing. I mean, his band members, we've exchanged contact, and so I I can't I can't even explain how it feels to have people on those levels. They communicate with you as if you've, already arrived, or as if you're not too far behind them. And we're talking about someone who looked on the stage and it's like, yeah, this is my bass player that's been with us for, 40 plus, 50 plus. I'm like, hey, I'm not even that old. And, you know, I mean, y'all have been just playing together that long.
Yes.
I'm not even of the age that you've been playing together.
Mm-hmm.
For you to communicate with me and speak to my family on stage with me and all of the band members, you just, I don't think people understand how wonderful it is to be able to do what you love and understand that you can stay humble and still be great. And like I don't think I can't take any of this for granted. This is the most amazing experience. I will never be that person that no one, people feel like they can't come up to me, talk to me. I have people that are like, "Oh my gosh, Shaylin, is it okay if I come?" Yes, please come up here. I'm human. It's just me. I want y'all to understand. I'm not. I don't have no. I don't have a big head. I don't have arrogance in me, because the minute you get to that moment, your impact is gone. And I never want anybody to feel like I'm above anything. I accept the greatness and the moves that God has given me in my life, but I accept them gracefully. And I plan on being just as reachable then as I am now. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. So we can close out with just one more question.
Yes.
And what's one message you hope listeners take away from your blues journey?
Oh, one message. We're going to save this one for the end. Okay, I see. You're going to make me
Mm-hmm.
think. uh, I hope they will take being true to who you are, embodying everything, good, bad, ugly. Never let any one situation define you. Bring them
Mm.
all together and let who you are shine as bright as any star, because I couldn't be where I am if I only had my good days. My music that's heartfelt came from somewhere. And so when you learn to accept every part of you, no matter how gruesome, no matter how sad, no matter how painful it is, and you involve it in the happiness and the joys of life that you've experienced, then and only then will you be able to be 100% you for everybody.
Mm.
That's beautiful.
Awesome. That was beautiful.
I love that. I love that. She said her good days and her bad days, she won't complain, y'all.
I won't.
She's got
Mm-hmm.
some hills to climb. Yes,
No better
very
check.
nice.
Mm.
So listen, Shaylin, where can they plug in with the Shaylin Band?
You all can keep up with us on www.shaylinband.com. We are also on Facebook at The Shaylin Band. We have a YouTube channel, which is The Shaylin Band. Those are the only platforms that we have right now. I know, please don't come for me. I know about that IG. I've been working on it, but those are our platforms right now. And then, of course, If you guys wanted to reach out to us directly, get any information that you can't find on Facebook or on our website or on YouTube, then you can reach us at the Shaelyn Band at gmail.com, and we will communicate with you as best we can. And then all of our music can be found on any of the streaming platforms. We also have our merch that's available, physical copies of our CD and t-shirts that can be found on our website. And that's again www.shaelynband.com. That's SHAELYN band.com.
Awesome.
Church and that you ain't gonna say she did
Church
church
announcements.
announcement.
Church announcements.
Listen, y'all can find all of that information noted down below. I'll make sure I add on the Shaelyn Band email address to what's already down there. But if you're streaming right now, you can actually look at our description box and find all of those details linked right there. Friend, you gonna do that thing you do? Because I
Yes,
tried it
it
and
was.
failed.
This was so good. Like I can't. I'm like when I get off, I'm just gonna start playing all her music. So.
Oh,
Yes.
pre-order.
Pre-order, yes.
I got
If
my
you,
pre-order too. Just
yes.
pre-order.
Now the
Yes.
pre-order is going to be a digital copy. So the moment that it crosses over at, I believe, 12:01 a.m. on June 6th, you guys should get an email with the pre-orders that can be found on the website as well. If you follow us on Facebook, we will have the links for you to do the pre-orders. Anybody that is close by the Lake City, White Springs, Florida area, we are also doing a CD release concert, and the tickets can be purchased online
Oh
at our.
wow.
So yes, we will be doing
Okay,
that on
I have to look into that.
on June 6th at our location, the House of Berry Productions listening room. So that's going to be.
What
All
the day?
right.
What the day is? What's
Today's
today?
the first.
It's the first. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we can get back in time enough for the next band on Monday. All right, so listen, friend, I want you to know I absolutely enjoyed every second of tonight. I mean, mind
It's
blown. Enjoyed the story. I can't
Yes.
wait for the album to drop. I'm about to go back over to my sneak listen and keep playing my songs because I'm jamming over here. But I'm
Yes.
telling you, get the album, friend. I'm gonna let
All
you go
of
ahead and
them.
close
All
us
three of
out.
them.
All three
yes,
All
of them,
three of them.
one, two,
great.
Yes,
and
they
three.
are so
Yes.
good.
Yes, yes. Thank
Yes, and we would love to thank you all for tuning in. Until the next time, stay melanated, stay blessed. Love you guys.
Love you.
you.